Hi, I'd like today to talk about how to identify the key of a piece from the key signature. In other words, how do we know that 2 sharps is D major and 4 sharps is D major, this kind of thing. Um, so I find it helpful, for me anyway, that there are two simple rules that I follow, and that allows me to identify any piece um, from the number of flats or sharps. There are two rules, one for sharps, one for flats. The rule for sharps is it's the line that the rightmost sharp is on plus one. It's much easier with an example. Let's take the key of G major, which has one sharp, and it's on the F line. So it's on the F line, so that means that an F plus one is G. So the key signature when the rightmost sharp is F sharp is G. Applying that to the next sharp, which is F sharp C sharp. So now C sharp is the rightmost sharp. So add one to C and you get D. So the piece is in the key of D major. Let's take 4 sharps with F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp. The rightmost sharp is D, and therefore D plus 1 is E, so you know the piece is in E major. And just be aware that a piece can be in the relative minor as well, so like it could be C sharp minor as well as E major. So that's the rule for sharps. The rule for flats is a small bit different, and you have to know that one flat is F major. You just have to know that, or D minor. So the way to do it is with a key signature of 2 or more flats. Then you take the second last flat, and that's the key of your piece. So, for example, if you have key signature of B flat and E flat, then you take the second last flat, which is the B, so your piece is in B flat major. If you have 3 flats, you have B flat, E flat, A flat, and the second last flat here is E flat, so your piece is in E flat major. Just taking it to a bit of an extreme here now, I have a piece from Debussy here. It's part of his study for fourths, and you can see that hopefully you can see there that the key signature has 6 flats in it. Let's try and zoom in on the key signature. There you go. And so what you do is you take the second flat from the right, which, because both pieces are both lines in the bass clef here, is G flat. So you can see there the second last flat is G flat, so this piece is this part of the piece anyway is in G flat major. Now if there was a 7th flat, which would be F flat for flats, and then 7 flats, then the second last flat will become the C flat here, which would mean that if you add another flat to this, the piece would be in C flat major. So that's all really what I want to say today. And obviously you have to remember that it could be the relative minor or A flat minor, whatever. So sharps, it's the rightmost sharp plus 1, and flats, it's the second last flat major. Or if there's only one flat, it's F major. So I hope that helps people out. And eventually you just see it anyway, you know, like 4 flats, or 4 sharps E, 4 flats, A flat, but no flat. So I hope you found this interesting, as interesting as this stuff gets, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much.